Check one, check two. Easy. We'll be live in just over 1 minute's time. Is your bank balance ready for this? Is your good evening, how you doing? You alright? First things, I'm praying to the tech gods. I've got my iPhone up there instead of the GoPro now, so let's see how that behaves for the next 2 hours. Speaking of the next 2, it's the run out. It's this weekend again. Can your bank balance handle it? There's only one way to find out. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to take a sneak peek. Well, not a sneak peek. We're going to give the tunes a little bit of time to breathe. There's plenty of goodies, and everything that I'm playing in this show is not all that is going to be available at the run out this weekend. There will be more. So this will be a nice little taster. So maybe wondering, is there a repress of For Horsemen and the Apocalypse? Sadly not, but however, Yomi, the man behind Tone Deaf Recordings, has gone up in his loft and found a good few boxes of unplayed TPs, releases that spread across the Tone Deaf back catalogue, and he's bringing them all to the run out. Now let me tell you, there is only a handful or a few of each of the releases. So if you're keen to get some mint copies, certainly some goddamn good copies, Tone Deaf is where you want to head to. So that's to Stuart, bigging up the Teddy, out to Andy Karma, yes mate, I hope you're doing good. Bigging up Daniel, out to Psychedelic Bob. Out to Nikki, hope you're doing good. Out to Aspiratus. Out to the Easy DJ. Out to Kev. Out to everyone locked on. I tell you what, you're in for a treat over the next 2. Oh, so many goodies. We see you, Mr. Perks. So we're not going to waste too much time because I've got a lot of tunes to get through. So clear. Tone Deaf Recordings. Yomi found a load of unplayed back catalogue business from Tone Deaf. So he's bringing those along. So there's a handful of copies of each. Do go and check him out. I bet there's some absolute gold in there. Right, we ain't messing about. We're going straight in. Infrared Recordings, bigging up J Majik each and every time. They'll be having this, and we're going to kind of do this show where we kind of dot from, from label to label. So first up is Infrared Recordings, J Majik on the buttons. And this track is called Treat Me Right. Yes, and a massive shout going out to Diz Old Man, out to Diz Bish. It was great to see you at Amnesia House at the weekend. Oh my God. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later on, but let me tell you. Absolutely epic. Shouts going out to Nev, out to Jay, all the Amnesia House crew, out to the Mad P. What a day and night. Send out to the Dan Fox. Yes, mate, good to see you indeed. Out to the Mickey, bigging up John. Out to BK Chaz. Out to Gary Van Gucci. Love saying your name, mate. Gary Van Gucci just rolls off the tongue. So this is the first of two offerings from the Infrared Recordings Camp, of course, run by Jay Majik. Big up Jay each and every time. So that one's Treat Me Right, which is by himself. And also available is the continuation of the Heavyweight series. This is Volume 5, Unknown Artists. See if you can guess who it is. Let me tell you, this one's big. Tracked and titled No Mercy. Send out to the side, yes. Bigging up with Bex. How you guys are good. Hello, hello indeed. Thanks for knocking up that artwork as well. As the run out returns this Sunday, get all the details from the run out Instagram. Let me tell you, it's loaded with labels. Sent out to the Billy Daniel Bunter. Yes, Billy. How you doing, mate? You all right? Good to see you on Saturday as well, mate. Slapped it in that main room, son. Beating up Dad's Old Vinyl. Hope you're doing good. Out to What on Earth. Yes, Ian. There, you were the survivor, mate. You made it to the after party. Salute, salute, mate. Great to meet you, missus. She was loving that jungle drum and bass room, wasn't she, eh? Send out to the Andy Odyssey. Yes, mate, hope you're good. We've got some new bits coming up from Odyssey Recordings that will be available this Sunday at the Run Out as well. So many goodies. And like I say, everything you hear on this show, although you may be looking quite sheepishly at your bank balance, there is more. There will be more. Of course, you've all seen the post, and if you haven't, Reinforced Records bringing more Tom and Jerry goodness to the stand this Sunday at the Run Out. Maximum style, we love it. Once again, send out to Cyan Bex, running the show, well, mostly out to Bex. Now you know how this one works with reinforced, right? Queues for days, but I hear they're going to do a 2-queue system to make sure that there is enough chance for everyone to get them. But there are also a lot of other huge tunes available. Revelations, Creative Wax, banging tunes with their double pack. The goodies keep coming. And I do believe the flip side of this is who can draw, I don't know if it's the original or the VIP, I think it's the original. Either way. This is what you can catch from Reinforced this Sunday. And we talked about those other special tunes. The insane, probably the most sought after tune in the history of jungle drum and bass. Originally originally made in '93. Tango and Fallout. Out to Lisa. It was great to see you at the weekends. There were so many heads down at Amnesia House. Also, get to send a massive shout again out to Ratty. Wicked to catch up as always. But back to this tune. Championed and caned by Bookham. There were not many that held the dub plate of this one. There's a few rips of the dub plate that went around for many, many, many years. And now, been remastered. Let me tell you, the love, energy, passion, money that has gone in to creating the crispest, most phenomenal remaster to do this track, the ultimate justice that it deserves. Send out to L. Bigging up all the Creative Wax crew, out to Pulse. Tango and Fallout. It is, of course, Revelations. And of course, available this Sunday. Such a drop. This bit. Send out to Caroline. You're right, Caroline. How you doing? Bigging up Mr. Davey Baker. Yes, mate. Hope you're doing good. And out to Mr. Mobley. This is your intro tune, mate. Your intro tune. Out to Mr. Perks. Out to Aspiratus. Bigging up Sai. And sounds like Fallout's going to be at the Creative Wax store this Sunday as well. And maybe one of the Essence of Aura lads. Met one of the Distortions crew guys actually on Sunday. It was hard to keep up on last Saturday, Amnesia House. Just a mind-bending, phenomenal day. Out to the Maggot, out to all the River crew. Salute, salute, salute. So don't forget to grab yourself a copy of that Tango and Fallout, the much anticipated, long awaited final release of Revelations on Creative Wax. Do go check them out this Sunday at the Run Out, because I am sure they're going to have a ton of other goodies as well. Let's move it on as we jump over to the Parallax stand, bigging up Valley each and every time. He has got a ton of test presses. Not a ton, that's a massive exaggeration. He's got a handful of test presses of all the goodies that are coming out over the next few months. Now, I've really missed Parallax, I'm going to be honest. I know Valley was out there time and time again chucking out the absolute bells. Like, I love his stuff. I love the way that he just rides that kind of hardcore jungle line with his with the A&R process. So we kick off one of the first 4 releases that we're going to talk about and play today. 12-bit jungle out there. Tracks entitled Imagination.
And some people have a greater ability to imagine than others.
So now to Mr. Neil Tricks, another one that was great to see on Saturday. Yes, mate. Keep locked on the show. We got a little bit later on coming up with some of the banging tunes goodies that you are in store for on Sunday. Can you make balance handle it? You'll make it work. You'll make it work. Think of all the good that you're doing, right? You're bolstering your collection. You're pouring money back into an independent scene with hard-working labels, artists, DJs, and you're keeping it rolling, right?
Imagination.
Out to the one they call Swarm. Yes, Scotty.
That we are each addicted of our own imagination. That we are each addicted of our own imagination.
Some exciting news to announce. The Package Sounds pressing plant are one of the event sponsors, as well as Technics, not Warehouse Tanks Records. Technics. Big up Bix, big up Si on that one. Keep it rolling. We keep it moving on the Parallax one. This one is their Parallax Dub Series. This is the 3rd release. And this one's coming from InnerCore. Out to Matt, big up yourself. Tracks entitled Never Sleep. I don't know at this age. I think I sleep more than I'm awake. Well, I feel like I should be.
I never sleep. Sleep is the cousin of death.
Taking you into that dark side jungle techno sound. Right, so let's see a show of hands. Who's making it this Sunday to the run out? Let's see a yes in the comments. It's a bit of me, this one. Oh yeah. See, that's Gary. He says, what about set of the run out? Do you know what, mate? I have thought about this, and every time I've thought about it, I've not been able to actually make the run out because I'm going to be away this weekend. So that reminds me, unfortunately, no show next week. I should be back the week after. And you know what? I was thinking about doing like a live set there. Nice one for that, mate. Got to send it to Dan Fox, says Mad P was legendary all day. You are not wrong. Honestly, mate, I had to pinch myself on that stage. Mad P MCing my set. As we move into the second offering of InnerCore and the third offering of Parallax recordings, there's one more to go. InnerCore once again, this track is entitled Spellbound. And this one's from the Isolation Tank EP, Parallax number 27. So there's going to be a good selection of stuff from Parallax. Big up Valley, hope you're doing good, mate. Great to hear you're going to be coming over. So if you want to know which DJs are playing on the day, it's going to be a Remedy back-to-back with Mr. Dave Faze. The Good, Too Bad and the Ugly. Yes, that would be a set well worth going to check out. D-Lo back-to-back with Decibella, Sonar's Ghost, and then this last one. Oh my God. L Major back-to-back with Settle Down. Sterling lineup as always. Out to the Blue Skin Badger. Yes, Mike, mate, you're doing good. Out to the D&B Essentials. Out to Mr. Billy Daniel Bunter. Out to Mr. Dan Fox, all for one. Out to the Chaz, bigging up Banks. Out to Cy.
What are you afraid of? Whatever it is, it's here.
Do you know what? It feels ages since I've heard anything new from InnerCore. And you know what? Matt's probably made these months and months ago. But big up yourself, Matt. Good to have you back on the speakers again. Right, so we played 3 releases from Parallax Recordings. Valley's flying in from Germany. What an absolute don. And this is going to be the last one I'm going to play from the Parallax stands. The return of Solaris. Parallax number 26. Beautiful Things. tell you what, Caroline, you would have absolutely melted at Amnesia House. You'd have absolutely loved it. Where were you? Send this one out to the Robert Up sub crew. Bigging up the Alien Girl, out to Dad's Old Vinyl. Out to the Mace. So that's just one of the 4 releases that you can catch on the Parallax stands this Sunday at the Run Out. Big up Valley each and every time, mate. Now we move on to N4 Records. What's he got for us, eh? So we're going to kick off with the limited edition Lathe cut. Only 30 of these are going to be made. Lick the Chalice from Pete Cannon, and I do believe Pete's dad is coming down to help man the stand. Big up Mr. Cannon each and every time. Thanks, Ty, for confirming that. Yes, we will have Pete's dad helping man the N4 record stand.
We lick the chalice, make the water go.
us up. Me make it go. Smoke the earth, the earth, the earth, the earth, the earth. Oh, make the chalice bust. We lift the chalice, make the water go. Me make bring us up. Me make it go. Smoke the earth, the earth, the earth, the earth, the earth. Oh, make the chalice bust.
Give me the weed, good ganja weed. You wanna burn it up, 'cause we will murder the weed. Give me the weed, good sexy weed. Ganja will hurry all yes indeed. Give me the weed, good ganja weed. You wanna burn it up, 'cause we will murder the weed. Give me the weed, good sexy weed. Ganja will hurry all yes indeed.
The vibe's absolutely in the place.
So we move on to the second release that's going to be available this Sunday from N4 Records. This one's Pete Cannon teaming up with Swankout. Wicked to see you, Mr. Danny Swankout, this weekend. I know Pete would have been up there, but he was down in Brizzle. Swankout bringing the vibes as always. Out to the teacups. And tracks entitled Vibes Inside. Send out to Sarah, bigging up Bob, hope you guys are good. Out to Ian, out to Mr. Perks. Out to Gary, bigging up J75.
The vibe's absolutely in the place. Welcome to Wicked. Welcome to the vibe's absolutely in the place.
Out to all of This Bit crew. Send out to all those iron up their bank balance. Just for you, Mr. Bunner. Right, so we take a hop, skip and a jump from N4 Records over to Minds. Sounds of Teacups. And I know you lot have been feeling this one. You've been seeing all the videos. Out to Mr. Alan Partridge. Aha!
Are you on an E?
Jackson Soul, Ecstacy. So for those of you who do have the Sennheiser HT25s, which are pretty popular headphones, right? Do not, whatever you do, think you're doing yourself a favour buying the cheap replacement cables from Amazon. Because let me tell you, 1 month later, not happy.
Are you on an E?
Right, we're switching up to the more junglist sounds of T-Cuts. This one's also going to be available at the Mind Stall this Sunday at the Run Out. Tracks entitled Duster Sound Boy. Got to send a massive big hand going out to Tim. Raving like a loony on Saturday, let me tell you. Amnesia House. I put it all in post, that's probably the best words that I could describe. But the whole day was just like electric. The vibes in all the rooms. I kept walking around all the rooms. Vibes for miles. DJs, the MCs, and everyone was there. The punters, the ravers, whatever. Salute all round out to Nev and all the Amnesia family. Tell you, them boys know how to put on a party. 35 years plus. Got it sent out to Mr. Christopher Hound, aka Lunacy, aka, I was going to say Night Force Records owner, which is true, but then I was going to try and list the other 342 labels that you own, and I got lost. Big up Mr. Lunacy, hope you're doing good, mate. Out to TT! TT, the shining star, Amnesia House. Hope you're doing good. Oh, do you know what? This is when I start getting into shouting people, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to forget people. Out to the Zach attack. Big up yourself, Zach. Mine's gone blank now. I'm terrible. I tell you what, I've got to big up to all those that came listeners to the show. So out to Dizbish, out to Diz Old Man, at the front, raving hard. And at the after party as well, locked on. Big up Mr. Ian Whatnot and his missus, and I'm sure I met many more. So thank you. I was so glad to share that day with you.
Tonight, a lot of them going to suffer tonight. A lot of sound boy I get just so tonight. A lot of them going to suffer tonight.
Out to the one they call Mr. Pete Cannon. Oi oi! Locked in with the N4 Records crew. Hope you're doing good, mate. Don't forget N4 Records. They will have a limited 30 Lathe cut of Lick the Chalice. Daddy Cannon's going to be on the stall. And of course, the brand new EP from Pete Cannon and Swankout. So that was two bits that you can find on Mine Records from T-Cuts, Duster Soundboy and Ecstacy, the one that everyone has been raving about and getting in. It's got the Alan Partridge sample, and who doesn't love it? Even without that sample, it's a banger. So as we jump over to the Bang in Tune stall, headed up by the one I call Mr. Neil Tricks. Great to see you on Saturday, mate. Of course, Bang in Tunes played a big part in the whole kind of Coventry scene, the record store, Amnesia House, and released some absolutely phenomenal tracks back in the day. Of course, FBD Project, Terminate the Core. She's breaking up many more.
Terminate.
So if you've been following Neil Tricks on his socials over the last couple of months, you will see that last year, I think it was the last run out, there was a limited Lathe cut of the Pete Cannon and Madcap remix of the Core. And now the full double pack. So if you missed out, don't worry. There is a limited run of the very special gate-folded pop-up that encases these two records, which is going to be Pete Cannon, Madcap on the remix, and of course in the background, Vinyl Junkie and Sanxion that have turned Terminate inside out. For those of you who haven't got a pre-order, I believe there's going to be about 50 copies that'll be available at the run out this Sunday. So don't sleep it, because I'm telling you now, they are not going to get re-released in that sleeve anyway. Out to Mr. Trixie each and every. There's also going to, I can't say this without laughing, there's also going to be some Bangin' Tunes air fresheners. And I laugh because you know what, no one's ever done it before. And that's what you expect from the twisted mind of Neil Tricks. And I think there's going to be about 4 or 5 clocks left up there as well. Come on Neil, save me one of those, mate. Out to the brothers, yes mate, big up yourself. Out to all the Night Force crew. Whole host, you know there's going to be a whole host of stuff from Night Force. I've saved the last little slot for those boys. Let me tell you, there is a lot.
Terminate.
Send out to Bex. How you doing, Bex? You all right? You all ready for this weekend? So it doesn't just finish there. It doesn't finish there. So obviously we've got FBD Project, Terminate, the remix from Vinyl Junkie and Sanxion, but also in these ones that haven't been released before, Terminate, Junkie on the remix, picking up Gav each and every time. So this is going to be available as a double pack. So it'll be Madcap remix. He's turned it inside out for like a 2002-ish kind of remix. Pete Cannon do what Pete Cannon does best. Vinyl Junkie and Sanxion. And wrapping off this quad of phenomenal remixes. Sounds of Nookie. Pre-sales have gone mad. There's going to be about 50 copies available at the run out this Sunday. Make sure you get your hands on them because they will not be released again with this special edition gatefolded pop-up sleeve. And if you've seen any of the images or videos, I saw them for realsies on Saturday. Let me tell you. Looks ace. Mr. Christopher Howell, I have a challenge for you. So just reading that comment saying the nightclub soap doesn't really smell of anything. Here's a challenge for you. Let's see if you can get, maybe not these ones, the next one, to smell of acetate. That smell of dub plate. I would literally rub it everywhere. I could smell that all day long. Chris, if anyone could do it, I know you can. And by responding to my challenge, I've taken that as you've accepted it. Congratulations. Maybe for Nightclub 7. Right, so that one in the background is FBD Project Terminate Junkie on the remix. Absolute legend. So that is going to be the gatefolded pop-up special limited edition version of those remixes of the Core and Terminate. Loads of pre-sales have already done, as I said, so do get yourself over to that stand because there's about 50 copies left. As well as that, there is a fresh remaster of the Core that for the first time since back in the day is actually being pressed up with She breaking up on the flip. Now I know Neil's also got a handful of copies of She So as well. Get that wallet out. I've got to say, Neil, these remasters, mate. Crispy business. this out to All For One, bigging up Scott. Out to Mr. Baradas, out to the Scottone, out to Alien Girl, out to Tricky C, we see ya. So that is the two releases, and there'll be a few more that you can catch from the Bangin' Tune stand. So that is going to be the gatefolded special edition pop-up remixes of The Core and Terminate. She's breaking up with a brand new remaster of The Core, so the first time those two records have ever been repressed together. And Shiso, and don't forget the car fresheners, and there's a couple of clocks left. Right, let's move it on as we head over to the Overshadow. So we got a handful of releases, and for those of you who've been following Overshadow online, you will know that there's a whole host of goodies lined up, including, do you know what? If you haven't heard yet, then I'm going to play it as the last one. Let me tell you something a little bit special. They're all special, but this one's extra special. So we're kicking off with one of the first releases available this Sunday at the Run Out on the Overshadow stand. Abstract Drums. You know you're in for a treat for those drums when you hear that name. And the track's entitled Culture. So this is a release from Abstract Drums. It's going to be available from Overshadow this Sunday at the Run Out. That track was entitled Culture. Now, I told you we're going to save a little bit something for special at the end, and I told you there were some special bits in the middle. Now, let me just wait till you see the two names that are involved in this track. ASC, absolute legend, phenomenal producer in his own right. And who's he gone and teamed up with? Scanner. I couldn't believe that when I saw that. I was like, what? Scanner's back? Yes, please. Just have a little listen to this. This track's entitled Switch. It's also going to be on Overshadow. ASE teaming up with Scanner for a collaboration on, well, this is taking you back to those early Bookham years. Just love this tune. Out to the TT. All right, TT. Got yourself all recovered nicely from the weekend. What a day and night that was, eh? Amnesia House. Once again out to Nev. Salute, salute, salute. And gotta give a mad shout going out to my partner in crime. It sounds so weird saying that. Mad P. Host on my set 4 till 5 in the main room at Amnesia House. I had a lot of fun. Good is that to have Scanner back? Big up yourself, John. Thanks for bringing that pseudonym back, mate. I know you've been out there, but to have Scanner back in the mix again, let's hope that is the first of many collaborations and hopefully new solo releases from Scanner. Who knows, right? So as we switch over to the next release from Overshadow, available this weekend, Dakota DD1, Technical Itch on the remix. See your best grindy bass face. Send out to Jake Hype, Steph. Hey, yes, mate. Good to have you locked on. Hope you're good. Welcome in New Zealand in the house. Out to Simon, big up yourself. Out to the Johnny Jungle. Out to Rare Candy. Who's ready for this bit? Send out to the Robert of sub crew. The relentless sounds of Dakota, DD1 and Technical Itch on the remix. As we move it back to ASC, this was an album that was launched a little while back, The Depths of Space. This one's getting a repress and be available on the Overshadow stand. I've got to pick a lane really. Is it stand? Is it stall? Simon, what are you calling them? Shop? Let's call it the Overshadow Shop. That's Horror, bigging up Mark Bollard. Yes, Mark. It was wicked to see you last Saturday at Amnesia House. You know what? If I started thinking about all the people that I met, no wonder I couldn't tag everyone in the post. I would never have remembered everybody. Yes, Mark, hope you're doing good, sir. Wingman business. Bigging up Steve Champ. Out to Mr. Kieran Lee. How you doing, mate? You alright? Send out to the one they call Terrace. Yes, mate, hope you're doing good. And this one in the background, ASC, The Depth of Space album. This track's entitled Aura. And there's a new colour repress available on the day for this for the first time. And the man himself, ASC, will be in the UK for a super rare visit. Nice one, Si. Poor Bex. You know, I love the tunes that ASC does with Amons because he just has that clean crispness to them. But for me, when he starts getting involved in our other breaks, oh yeah, like this one. Gonna send a massive shout out to Valley. Yes, mate, hope you're good. I heard you're in town as well this weekend, mate. Got it, I can't make it. But we played all your Parallax stuff. You'd have to rewind the show, mate. Out to Mr. Ian Warner. Yes, mate, hope you're good. Out to Harry. Bigging up Nicky. Right, so that one is ASC, the Depths of Space album, which is going to be repressed in a brand new colour for the first time ever. And that'll be available on Overshadow this weekend, along with Overshadow number 1. You remember? I think this was... Can you believe it? This was 5 years ago. 2020 when this came out. Of course, the sounds of Blame. Lift Off. And if you've seen the Overshadow socials, or Blame's socials for that matter, it's a transparent, single-sided version with a handprint of Comrades on there. How mad's that? If you haven't had a chance, do go check it out. Check out Blame or Overshadow socials. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. So there's only going to be 100 copies of these single-sided, single-print copies available in black and white, crystal clear vinyl, no label and screen printed. Salute, Si. Out to all the Overshadow crew. Big enough, Sean. Out to Mustafa. Standby fans of Blue Skin Badger, we're heading there next. Still to come on the show, we've got Blue Skin Badger stepping up next. Then we're going to head over to Brain Records, Odyssey Recordings, Meditator Records, going verses with Dawson Chili's, Constellations, and then a whole host of goodies from Night Force. Alright, Babs, out to the Vinyl Junkie, hope you're doing good, mate. Just played your remix of Terminate a little bit earlier on, mate. Time to take a breath. We're going in now. Oh yeah. So for those of you who've been following Blue Skin Badger, they have been doing a promo series. The only known is the unknown, which is in reference to the fact that there is never any mention or record of any of the artists that have released any on the first 3 releases. And I believe that will stay the case forever. Even I don't know. It winds me up actually, my phone tell me. So you can catch releases 4, 5 and 6 this Sunday at the Run Out. And of course you get to meet the lovely Mike Blue Skin Badger. You can stroke his hair, touch his beard. It's a very friendly guy. So this one is the promo series number 4, of course, Unknown Artists. Track's entitled Battle Track. We're going to play you one from each, number 4, 5 and 6. But let me tell you, this is a really, really hard one to pick one. Because I'm assuming that most of these releases have 4 different artists providing 4 different tracks. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. No one knows. I don't know. I don't even know if Mike knows. So they're all quite different in flavour and style, which is what I love about it. There's a little something for everyone on there. The best thing to do is just buy it and listen to it. And of course, on top of all that, please tell me that's the right one. Nope. So as well as the records, there'll also be the USB that has got all of the digitals. Now this is quite a big story, this. Because Mike has been adamant about not putting his stuff out digitally. So this is your chance to get home. Gonna send that to Mr. Bob Richardson. Yes, Bob, hope you're doing good. Out to Sarah, hope you guys are well. Out to Elliot, bigging up Andy out of sea. Tunes coming from them very soon. Out to Ian. Mr. Towers, hope you're doing good. If you battle well, you get your body broken. Sneak over to promo series number 5. This is one of 4. One of 4 tracks, that is. Unknown Artist, tracks entitled UFO. And once again, these are all going to be available at the Run Out this Sunday. Check out the Run Out online. Instagram is the best place to go. Full details of where the event's at, when it's on, who's going to be there. Loaded. Events loaded.
Wait a second. Anybody want? It's really moving. You're right by it right now. That was really close. Every 31. It's out of 3.
Out to Stu, Nor Blue Skin Badger indeed. And there's one more after this as well.
Do you want to report a UFO? Over. Unitary 517, do you want to report a UFO? Over. Negative.
Just a massive shout out to everyone that shared, cared, and loved this stream. Big up yourselves. It's all about tagging a mate, telling a friend you know. Each and every Tuesday right here, 6 till 8, the Hardcore Junglist Show, myself, Jay Cunning. And this week, running through some of the absolute heaters that are available this Sunday at the Run Out. And like I say, all the ones I'm playing, this isn't all of them. There is more. I'm telling you.
Gentlemen, ladies, take your positions, please. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Gonna send out to Harry. He says Unknown Artists has done loads of stuff. Can you imagine getting all the publishing for Unknown Artists? So straight from the press, coming from Cy, he says we also have Adam F and his wife Kirsty Hawkshire, who'll be signing copies of his brand new album and some merch done. And Zinc is also back, so catch him on his stall with loads of Zinc goodies from Bingo Beats, I'm sure. It's going to be a star-studded celebrity turnout on Sunday. So that was promo series number 5. So don't forget 4, 5, and 6. That's confusing, isn't it? 4, 5, 6. It's better. They'll be available on the Blue Skin Badger stall this Sunday. For those of you who caught the first 3, you know what you're in for. You don't know what the artist is, but that's the whole beauty of it, right? Don't worry about who's made it. Just listen to the music. No judgment. Not that you should do, but you know. Can't help but be influenced when you see a name before you listen to a track. You're like, I bet that's this, I bet this is that. But I think this is great. Big up yourself, Mike, for doing this, mate. It's a great series of phenomenal tracks.
Greater detail than ever.
And there'll be a whole box set including all of them. So this one is from promo series number 6. The track is entitled Sublime Surfaces.
Full of awe and wonder. Beneath their sublime surfaces, there was nothing.
Do you know what, Mike? I might just cancel my holiday just so I can cash in on that beard stroking. Send out to the rug top, bigging up John, out to Ian Stu, out to Sarah Sy. Picking up the psychedelic Bob.
There was nothing.
Gonna pick up Dean, out to the Wenlock. Right, who's ready for some Busy Bee? Brain Records in the house, Busy Bee. These are going to be some 10-inch lathe cuts. 2 tracks on this one. Busy Bee getting busy as well. Track's entitled Murder Style, and he does it like only Busy can. Big up yourself, Brian. Hope you're doing good, sir. Thank you for the tunes. Joining Busy on the store will be Deluxe. Catch the Brain Crew. Legends.
The power.
Just love Busy. Love his tunes.
The power of the dark side.
Gonna send out to Harry. Do you know what? I couldn't have put it better, mate. This is Busy Bee, world class Hoover Mangler. Love it. Proper drum workout, right? Right, so you can get this one, Murder Style. It's going to be a lathe cut on this one from Busy Bee. There's going to be another track on the other side. I can't remember. If I get time, I will try and play it a little bit later on. But we've still got quite a few tunes to get through, and we have got 30 minutes to do so. So to move on to Odyssey Recordings. Big up Andy on these ones. Thank you very much, mate, for sending them over. Votech. Hopefully they're not selling this one for 500s. Phase 1, the original is going to be on there, but you know what? I'm loving this remix from Andy. So this is Votech, Phase 1, Andy Odyssey remix. Available this Sunday at the Run Out.
Phase 1.
Do you remember there was a rap tune around 94, 95 at that same Phase 1 sample? And for more news on reggae at the Run Out, and of course House and Garage at the Run Out, which is coming, don't forget to follow the Run Out socials to keep up to date on all things Run Out related. Confirmation this will not be $500. £12.50. Special deal on a marble green wax. Nice one, Andy.
Phase 1.
spoke about this before, but it is not easy taking on a remix from someone like the likes of Photek. Tell you what, Andy, you done it, mate. Salute, mate. This one's a growler. This one also includes the original of Phase 1 from Photek, and all for a mere £12.50. Plus 450 tax. Only joking. Who fancies a bit more Andy Odyssey than
Phase 3. As we move into another slab of wax available this Sunday at the run out from Odyssey Recordings. Coming from head honcho Andy Odyssey. And tracks entitled Obsidian. Another grinding roller.
So just one of the few releases you can catch this Sunday at the Run Out from Odyssey Recordings. Do go check them out. That one is Obsidian by Head Honcho and the Odyssey, and of course you can get the Photech remix as well. Let's move over to a mighty collaboration between Meditator Records and Dalston Chili's. This one's called Changes by the Meditator and Ben Kai. Time to take a breath, but not for too long. To the T-Cuts, mate, I know you're off on holiday, mate, and your internet's sketchy at best, so big up for locking on for a bit, mate. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Don't forget to check out Mind Records this Sunday, along with a whole host of great labels and artists at the Run Out. Go and follow the Run Out on Instagram for the full details. This one on Constellations. Fushara teaming up with Ben Kai. Track's entitled Northern Lights. You know, I've actually seen the Northern Lights with my bare eyeballs to a trip to Iceland, God, probably 15 years ago. Took one of those night buses right into the middle of Iceland. Stood there in like minus whatever the hell it was degrees. And just as we were getting back onto the van, it came out in full force. Magical. So we're just coming into the last 15 minutes of the show, and we are going to wrap the last 15 or so up with just some of the Night Force records and associated sub-labels. Because let me tell you, there is an insane amount. As always, Chris, an absolute workhorse, has got a monster selection of new releases, represses, classics that have been remixed today. Oof. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I do believe Mr. Alex Banks, aka Hyper Experience, is coming down to man the stand alongside Cindy and Chris. And he might even sign some bits for you. So there's going to be a whole host of Hyper On Experience represses with some of the absolute classics, like this Tango remix, R.I.P. the legend that is Tango. The music just keeps coming, just keeps giving. You've also got Tango and Fallout, Revelations, the 32-year-old track that is finally seeing an official release. And so there'll be a whole load of goodies on the Nightfall stand, so do go and check them out. I'm sure you will, because their stand is going to be probably... It's going to be big, you know that. Now, I've got to take this one from the top, mainly because it's 20 BPM slower. But once again, you know, loads of Hyperonic Experience stuff is going to be available at Night Force this weekend at the Run Out, but also a whole load of Nicky Black Market represses. Out to All For One. Do you know what? The Cross nightclub. That's bringing back some memories. I forgot all about that place, you know. Didn't used to go there. I kind of went there sort of late 90s, I think. More house nights than like hardcore nights. I do remember that once, you know, you were on your way, that cobbled floor, tripping your ass up everywhere you went. Nightmare. Speaking of King's Cross, Nightclub 4 returns on 6th of September. Get your tickets right now. More goodie from Mr. Nicky Black Market. This is the D-Bounce Volume 1 release. Repress, I should say. I would say so, Chris. I would say there's a very good chance of that. I've just realised what the time is, and we've got still a few tunes to go. So I'm gonna cut out short. You've heard that loads of times. Not full. There's going to be 3 or 4 releases of Nicky Black Market's back catalogues to check out at Night Force, along as the whole host of Hyperonic Experience stuff. And then Automation, which you know Chris repressed a little while back, but there's been some new remixes. And I tell you what, when Chris told me he was doing this remix, I literally, a little bit of weed came out, I'm not going to lie. DJ XL. Just when you thought it was safe, the Criminal Minds remix. Played this one on the show a few weeks back. Out to the Zack Attack, out to the full TCM crew, out in full force on Saturday for Amnesia House. Let me tell you, 2025, looking dangerous. to the Mo Musica. You know, Don FM, that is another name I haven't heard for a while. Pick up yourself, mate. Thanks for shaking that little memory. All right, time to get your phone out. Give your mum a call, tell her to come pick you up. It's getting real now.
It's a man-eater.
Those beats. I love that. Out to Breaking Beats. He says swimming in the sea has lost its appeal. Mate, I don't even want to wash my hands in the sink. I don't want to be near water ever.
A shark is attracted to the exact kind of splashing and activity that occurs
out to the Echo 8.
Beings going swimming. You cannot avoid it.
We have to close the beaches.
Just like with Pete Cannon's tunes, there's always, it just keeps on giving, on giving, on giving. So just literally a very small sample of what Night Force Records and associated sub labels have on offer this weekend at the Run Out. And let me tell you, I'm going to finish off with this one last tune. Again, when Chris told me about this, there was the Automation series that he'd repressed, and then he told me about the remixes, and this particular one, I was very, very keen to listen to it. So, without further ado, sounds of Automation, Espionage, my favourite track off their releases back in the day, especially the remix. This time gets the treatment. From Deep Jungle's head honcho, Harmony. Hold on to your hats for this one. Kind of tune that just makes you want to push over strangers in the street, doesn't it? Oh, that's got my heart racing. So best of luck for everyone that's heading out to the Run Out this weekend. My best advice to you is just take out one load of money to spend. Don't take your credit card with you, so that way then you can only spend the £600 cash you've got in your pocket. Seriously, have some good fun this weekend. There is going to be a lot of amazing music that is out there. There's going to be some great artists and labels that will be performing, that will be there on the stand. You'll have Pete Cannon's dad. So once again, salute going out to Bex, out to Sai. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it because I will be away, which means I will also be away for next Tuesday's show. But I'll be back the following week. Have yourselves a good one, yeah? To Billy and Charlie, you hold on to your dad tight, yeah? A quick round two. Right, have yourselves a wonderful week. Have a great weekend. For those of you heading to run out and have fun, say hello to everybody, be kind, and just fill your boots. Until not next